Two Round Rock students have found time around their studies to create a free app that offers financial advice to teens. It's called Coinly, and co-founders Anuraag and Rajat are here to tell us more about it. Guys, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Lovely to have you both here. Anuraag, we're starting with you. Tell us about your app and why you built it. What need are you filling?
So we started Coinly around the end of our sophomore year, and the reason we started it is because we noticed a common pattern that in most schools, financial literacy was either crammed at the end of the year or just wasn't covered at all. And also in most Eastern cultures, money is more of a sensitive topic and isn't really something that people talk about, and we realized that this is a huge problem.
Yeah, something to address.
Yeah, and that's why we created Coinly. We started off with creating our app, which is Coinly Financial Education. You can get it on the App Store right now. And basically what we did is we worked with professors and engineers at top firms, and we really psychologically engineered an app using a concept called microlearning, where you can learn a lot of data of financial knowledge, and we teach financial literacy, entrepreneurship, and business in such little time. And that makes us different from all the other apps on the market, and that makes us better.
I'm just going to say kind of like a Duolingo style, it's a little bit of information per day and you can keep building on it. Does that sound right?
I mean, Duolingo is one of our main inspirations when building the style of this app.
Okay, cool. Anuraag, tell me a little bit more about what the app offers. We can play games, apparently?
Yes, you can. So similar to Duolingo, there is a lesson pathway. It spans across a variety of topics. I think we have over 190 lessons, and it goes from things such as needs and wants and to more complex topics like stocks, crypto, ETFs, and stuff like that. And in addition to that, like you mentioned earlier, we also have a multitude of games where users can use the things that they learn in these lessons to apply to real business scenarios.
Really cool. Raja?
Yeah. So further on that, we also wanted to lessen the gap from traditional education and real world impact. So what we did is first off, we did an explore tab where individuals can there's an update every single hour on current news in the markets that they choose. For example, if you're in the market for a house, you could choose the housing market and you could see updates. And we also have a specialized budget and invest tab, so students of all ages can go on, track their expenses efficiently, and it is unique to their own spending style.
Yeah, and you say it's for high school students, but I feel like I could learn a thing or two on this app. I'm just saying. Rajat, why did you guys want to do this being high school students?
Yeah, so we really wanted to do this because we saw a problem and we needed to create a solution. And I know we have a lot of not that much time with schoolwork and everything, but the coding based knowledge, we did a lot on YouTube. Of course, thank you to our teachers in high school for teaching us the basics, but most of our coding was self-learned, and we really just spent a lot of late nights hard working and debugging our app.
Yeah.
And of course it was hard balancing this with school and stuff, but one of the things that really pushed us was our love for finance and love for creating things, and how we personally connected to this problem and really wanted to make a solution for this.
Lovely. Okay, Anurag, this app also ties into, Rajat, pardon me. Let's talk about what kids will take away from using this app.
Yeah, we really want to be different from any other app and educational platform because we want to lessen the gap from educational institutions and actually real world learning. And we really want to make sure kids have a fond loveness of financial literacy and are well prepared when they actually get a job, actually have money to spend, so they can spend that correctly. And as our motto says, money does matter.
Money does matter. And you guys are juniors becoming seniors. You're on the verge of turning 18. And at 18, they'll give you credit cards. They'll do all sorts of things. You can really mess up your finances if you're not financially literate. So, okay, Anurag, this ties into a congressional challenge. You've won some recognition before for that. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so the Congressional App Challenge is actually a competition that they host yearly, where high school students across the country can submit an app to Congress and have it be reviewed by engineers at SpaceX, Tesla, and a multitude of other companies. And if it's good enough, they can get nominated by Congress and have their app featured in the White House and on the House of Representatives website. So we were lucky enough to have this opportunity and submit it under Texas District 31. And we are represented by Mr. John R. Carter, and he nominated our app for second place. And we are really grateful for the opportunity that he gave us.
Amazing, amazing. Well done, guys. And then Anurag, I want to ask about what's next for you guys, because I was asking, this is the time you're starting to apply to colleges. This is the time where you're starting to decide what you want to do. What's next for you? What's next for the app?
So really one of the biggest things that people overlook when building things like this is that building the app is only half of the process. The biggest part of the process is marketing it. So right now we're trying to spread Coinly across the country and globally. We're currently partnering with schools across the country and also recruiting on people, high schoolers across the country as interns to be able to join Coinly and really help us make the impact that we dream of.
So when people use the app, do you get good data about the way they're using the app and how they can improve it in the future?
Yes, we do. I mean, we track everything. We track user stats and stuff. And one of the things we do want to implement in the future is where users can actually compete with their friends in apps and things in each of the games we have, and they can all track this. Another thing is in our budget section, we do have a simulated credit score that they get based on their expenses that they add in. So even if you're not 18, you can see what your lifestyle would look like if you were using this in the real world.
So smart, Raja.
Yeah, to add on to Anuraag, we're trying to grow. Right now, we're in 10 states across the country. We're trying to grow globally. We're actually partnering with schools in Canada and Mexico right now, and hopefully we want to, by the end of 2026, go on to a new continent, whether it's Europe or Asia. And our next step is actually going in, partnering with schools, and actually adding into the curriculum. That's the problem, and we're here to solve it. So we really want to go out and help the students.
So amazing. And what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to go into finance.
And I want to be an engineer into finance.
That sounds good to me. I think you guys are well on your way. Congratulations on everything, and good luck with applying to colleges this year.
Thank you so much for having us.
I think you're going to be in good shape. All right, guys, learn more at getcoinly.org.